Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this September 12th. It is 4:29 a.m. Central Time. I'm looking at a satellite view of Hurricane Florence. Wow. The eye wall is well defined. This thing is a strong Category 4. Winds at 130. That's just sustained, but gusts to 150 to 160. Still looking at a landfall in the Carolinas, maybe around Myrtle Beach or Wilmington about Thursday night, tomorrow night, into early Friday. It's strengthening as we expected it to over those warm waters in the Gulf Stream out there in the Atlantic. So it is going to be one to watch and potentially devastating, catastrophic. With all the rain, 20 to 30 inches of rain, it's going to just dump. Besides the wind. The winds will die down pretty quickly as it makes landfall, but it's still just going to be a devastating storm for the Carolinas. Thoughts and prayers already going up, from many of us, and many of you may have family or friends over that way. It's going to be a rough next few days and into the weekend. Then the new indications are that the remnants of Florence could even come our direction. We talked about that as a possibility a couple of days ago and over the last few days, and now it looks to be true, or at least at this point, a little more shift to the west and to the northwest, which would bring it into central, maybe eastern Kentucky by the beginning of next week, and I think that's starting to show in our 7-day forecast now, which I'll describe to you here in a moment. Yesterday, nice day, 75 was the high temperature at 2:45 p.m. at the Bowling Green Airport. 84 is our average high, so we were 9 degrees cooler than average. 54 was our low temperature yesterday. That's 6 degrees cooler than the average of 60. A year ago, we had a high of 70 and a low of 55 back in 2017, and despite the clouds yesterday, no rainfall, and we're not expecting any today. Mainly cloudy. We're going to keep it that way because of that disturbance, that wave that is moving through parts of Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee. We're just getting some of those clouds and high pressure we're on the periphery, the western edge of that. So we're getting some of the clouds, but none of the rain out of it. And I think we'll be a few degrees warmer today, maybe closer to 80, upper 70s for some. Northeast wind at 5. Tonight, continued mainly cloudy, low of 64. For Thursday, mix of clouds and sunshine, and a high at 85. Friday, the weekend actually looks pretty good. We'll see mainly sunny sky Friday, warmer, 87. We'll keep it sunny and 87 Saturday. The weekend looks good for anything you want to do outdoors. Not too hot, but it will get warmer and maybe just a tad more humid. We'll begin to see some high clouds on Sunday, 84, and the breezes will pick up as well as a result of the remnants of Florence. And here's Florence's influence now being seen and felt on Monday and Tuesday. We're going to introduce better rain chances for the beginning of next week with high temperatures around 83, breezy northwest winds. But right now, it's just chances of rain, but depending on the ultimate path of the remnant low-pressure system that once was Hurricane Florence, whatever direction it ends up or where it goes will have an influence on just how much rain we get. And there are some indications that we could see periods of heavy rain as we get into Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday of next week, a week from now. So, looking a little more like we could get something out of Florence. Of course, by then it will be a much weaker system. None of the strong winds. We'll get some breezes and maybe some potentially heavy rain out of that. So, we'll just see. We'll have to, of course, adjust this forecast as we go through time. In the meantime, know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. Updates just ahead on your Alexa device, and don't forget our all-new weather app. Then later today, if you get a chance, tune into my radio show. It's at Classic Hits, Sam 100.7, between 3 and 7 p.m., and you can listen to it online anytime, anywhere, bowlinggreensam.com.